everybody. I just wanted to go ahead and get started so that I could get everything kind of situated and make sure that I have everything where I need to be. So we won't start for a couple more minutes. So this is just some technical stuff that we're doing. I'm just doing some technical things. Oh, there's Kyle Mooney. Kyle Mooney, what are you doing on here? Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, I'm just doing some technical things. Oh, there's Kyle Mooney. Kyle Mooney, what are you doing on here? Hold on, let me mute this. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, I'm just... There, I muted it. Now you're not going to you're not going to hear everything. What I'm doing is I have the video also playing on my computer so that I can, hi Barbara, so that I can make sure what's going on is looking good. So if you see me looking back and forth, that's what I'm doing. So we'll give probably about another minute or so. So while we're waiting, I want to show you the cute little, can you all hear me? Because this is the first live I've ever done. So I just want to make sure that you all can hear me. So let me know if I'm too low, too loud, and if you can see. So this is the wreath we're going to, well, it's not going to be this color, but it's going to be like this. And let me take it off the stand. It's a cute little wreath, little hat, little legs. Volume's fine. Thank you, Roxanne. I appreciate that. So, and I know the lighting's bad, but it's my kitchen, and I just finished my new craft room, and I haven't taken my professional lighting kit out yet, so this is going to have to do. So, last year, well, it's been a couple years probably. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Carrie. Last year, or the year before last, I'm sure you all saw the really, really big witch hat wreaths. I mean, they were probably, oh gosh, I don't even know how tall they were, but they pretty much took up everybody's door. And I made some, and I loved them. Hi, Carrie. And my customers loved them too. But a lady came up to me and said, is it possible to make these a little bit smaller? So I was like, sure. I had no idea how I was going to do it, but I said, sure. So I went to Michael's, and I'm going to show you what I found at Michael's. I bought, let me put this, yeah, I'll just set it right here. I went to Michael's trying to brainstorm, how can I make this smaller? So I went to Michael's at around Christmas. Hi, Whitney. And I found these little lovelies. Okay, it is like your regular garland, you know how you get at Christmas, the evergreen wreaths and everything. Well, this is the same thing, but it's made out of the, let me show you. Can you see that? It's made out of the little plastic tinsels. And it's very small. It measures, let me see. It measures about 12 inches in diameter. So when I saw this, of course it was 40% off. Don't ever buy anything at Michael's that is not on sale. Hi, Angela. So this was 40% off. So I bought one, and I took it home, and I stared at it for a couple days. And I was thinking, there's got to be a way to bend this. So I took it in the living room, and I thought to myself, well, I'm going to try to bend this. If it breaks, then I'm just going to use it as a swag. So simple enough, right? So let me get this one out of the way. And I'm going to show you how to turn this little thing into a witch hat, okay? When I bought these, they were, I don't know if you can see it, it is the, who is it? Ashland brand, and it was $8.99, and of course I got it for 40% off. And you know what the great thing about this was? Is after I did it the first time, I went back and bought several more. But then I waited until after Halloween and everything was 75% off, and I absolutely bought everyone they had. So I actually probably got these after Thanksgiving. Hi, Denise. For maybe $2 a piece. So I like to hoard ribbon and things anyway, so I just added this to my hoard because I knew I was going to be using them again this season. So, kind of bent in and got a little close, didn't I? That's okay. All right, so you do want to be a little gentle with this. You don't want to go in and just smash it. So you're going to have to work with this a little bit. At the beginning phases, you do not need to fluff these like you do when you're starting with an evergreen wreath. So you can just leave it like this. Now, here's the fun part. I took it sideways. Well, I kind of took it like this. And this is a good workout too. If you don't go to the gym, if you do a bunch of these, you're gonna, you know, whatever. You take it and you take it from the middle and you just start to bend it. And again, you're gonna have to be a little patient. See how it's starting to take shape? And bend it a little more. And I'm being gentle. Now it's kind of an oval. So I'm going to start here and start to make more of the point. Who else we got on here? Hi, Barbara. Hi, Janie. And you see how it's starting to become a point. All right, now I'm going to work more in the middle since it's a little smaller. I'm taking it. Now notice oh, that looks a little phallic. Notice I'm leaving this part a little bit bigger, okay? So I'm going to keep bending it, and see, it looks like that. Now, what I'm going to do is I have a flat, hard surface. You can use this on your floor. I wouldn't use it on a hardwood floor because it may scratch or scuff, but I am using it on my new countertop. So I'm going to take this, and I hope you all can see it, and I'm just going to start work the bottom, and you can put your hands inside of it. Y'all see that? And start flattening out the bottom. Again, this is a good workout if you don't go to the gym. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. So as you can see, I flattened the bottom out. Can you see that? Now I'm going to go back up and work the top of the hat some more. And then I go back and I see this is a little too rounded. So I'm holding right here, and I'm going to flatten, and I'm going to see how I'm rolling it to get a little flatter. Let me move these around so you can see. Now this is kind of too straight of a point for me. So I'm taking my hands, and on one side, I'm bending this in. So what it's going to do, and see, I'm kind of, let me turn this way. And see, I'm kind of bending it a little bit. It's going to make the point of the wreath. Now, again, not real thrilled with this part, so I'm going to flatten it a little bit more, and it's not breaking. Not breaking, not cracking, nothing. All right. So now that you have this piece, you go in and, see there's a little gap? You go in and you just start fluffing. Just fluff, fluff, fluff. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Uh-oh. My husband just let my dogs in, so if you hear anybody barking, that's my two little dogs. Now he's just grinning at me as he's walking in. All right, so just fluff, fluff, fluff. Fill in the gaps. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Fluff down here at the bottom. Now this one is the tinsel that has purple and black in it. They do have ones that are just black. I would love to find some that are in orange or orange and black, but I haven't seen any. So if you all see any of those, let us know, because I think an orange and black tinsel hat would look fantastic. So, still fluffing. This is the hardest part and the longest part of it all. So, and then once you get everything fluffed out, you can go back and look at the shape of your wreath, if it looks like a witch hat or not. And you know what I was thinking today while I was planning this tutorial, and I haven't tried it. I may want to try this. You could maybe make an elf hat by using the smaller garland pine wreaths. I don't know, but I think that might be a good idea to try. And again, if you break it, either zip tie it back together or use it as a garland, or a spike, I mean. So, if anybody tries that, you know, make sure you post a pic of it either on my page or on our group called Wreath. I always get tongue-tied. Wreath Tips, Tricks, Finds, and Friends. Because we're always sharing and always doing things with each other, for each other. All right. Well, this is about as fluffed as I'm going to do it right now. All right. So there you go. Now, you want to fluff it to where you don't see the center hole. See, you can still kind of see that. So, I mean, just take your time, fluff it. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to add mesh and ribbon and such. And you can always fluff it after that. And again, if you don't like the shape, because I want this to be a little more, if you don't like the shape, just go back in and bend it some more. I am making such a mess in my kitchen right now. I'm bending it just a little bit more. Okay. All right. So this is what we've got thus far, and we're going to fluff it. Now, these are the reflex. Okay? Can you see how cute they are? And the best thing about them is they are bendable. Love. Now, I bought these at AC Moore, and they are, let me see here, Nicole Simply Halloween, and they were $4.99 each. And then, of course, just like Michael's, you don't ever go there and not use the % off. Hi, Ashley and Ashley. Ashley Bailey Ellis. How's my little granddaughter, my little niece. She's so sweet, you all. If you haven't seen her, go to my Facebook page and look at pictures because I'm absolutely in love. But anyway, this was $4.99. Each one of them were $4.99, and I got the 40% off. Now, the thing about these legs is at AC Moore, they go so fast. So you practically have to stalk AC Moore and keep up when these go out. Hi, Laura, because they go fast. So when you get these, of course, you want to cut the price tags off. We don't all want to be mini pearl. And along with that, you see these ugly tags that are on it. You want to make sure you cut the tags off. So you can go in and snip them really, really close without, be careful, don't cut the fabric of the shoe. Okay, all gone. And see, you can't see the tag where it was at or anything. So let me go ahead and cut the second one off. This wreath is so easy to make. It's so fast to make. And it's so cheap to make. It really, really is. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Tara. Very, very easy to make. So, all right, we have our hat. What we want to do next is we want to attach the legs. Now, don't get over picky with this right now. We just want to go ahead and attach the legs. So I'm going to put this up here. You can always, and I don't know if this is going to stay or not. This is a new wreath stand. I don't know if I like it. All right, we'll do it because it's probably going to fall off. But anyway, don't get over zealous with these because you can always change it. So you go in and you can kind of gauge how long. Hi, Carla. Hi, Elizabeth. You can kind of gauge how long you want these to be. So this looks fine to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread these out just a little bit. And with this type of wreath, we're going to be able to hide everything. So you're not going to see the ends of the legs. You're not going to see, you know, the black part of this wreath. So I've spread these apart. And now I'm just going to put, and you can choose if you want it this way or that way. I like it this way because, well, no, I lied. I like it this way. So that place where we just spread them apart, I'm going to smush it down, and then I'm just, can you see this, guys? I'm just going to wrap the leg, and I'm going to pull it tight, and then wrap it around to the back. And a trick that I've learned is take your hand in here, because these can come up. Take your hand in here and just give it a good squeeze. What this does is it flattens and bends the wire. And then that way it's going to stay on. Okay? So now we're going to do the second one. Now with this, you can put it the opposite direction or you can put it the same direction. I'm going to put the same direction. Remember, it's your creativity. I'm just showing you what you need, and you use your imagination to do whatever. You can make them even, whoop, that's even, or you can make them staggered. I think I'm gonna make mine a little staggered. So again, you go in here and you separate, and you put your leg down in here. I don't know, that looks kind of, do you think that looks cute? I think I like it a little staggered. Well, we're gonna do that then. And again, you're gonna roll this piece around to the back. Take your hand in there and give it a good squish. All right. So now you have your legs on your wreath. Now what you can do, because see, you can still see where I've wrapped it. Fluff. Fluff, fluff, fluff. I'm fluffing it, and I'm bending the tinsel, and see the difference? This side, I did not fluff over it, and this side I did. You can see the cute little legs dangling down. So I'm gonna go ahead and fluff this side and hide where I put those legs. There you go. You can't see where they're at. Now I'm gonna go back in a minute, and after we put on the mesh and stuff, I'm gonna go in and fluff this again just to make sure that it's completely covered. All right, now comes the mesh time. Now, whatever you want to use is fine. Since my wreath is going to be, the wreath part is purple and black, and the legs were purple, black, and orange. I have chosen this lime green mesh. It is just 10 inches across, just like that. And then I'm also going to use, because I love purple, and if you know me, I love purple, I'm going to use purple in the 10 inch, okay? I don't measure. I think measuring takes too much time, too much energy, and I'm not going to do it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to cut our mesh. This is completely up to you. If you want to do the roll mesh, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second, It's up to you, or do the ruffle method, which I'll show you in just a second. It really doesn't make a difference in how you cut your mesh. The only thing with mesh, let me give you a little piece of advice. Try to cut it as straight as possible. And why I say that is, hi Kylie, hi Judy, hi Jerry. Mesh ravels. It's just the way it is. Mesh is going to ravel. So the easiest way to keep your mesh from raveling is to try to cut it in a straight line. Easier said than done, but just try. A lot of times I don't. Okay, now do you see how much I've got here? Again, I don't measure. So I'm going to cut, and I'll measure this for you so you know. I am cutting, it's about 12 inches. So it's about 12 inches, 10 by 12. Now with this wreath, you don't have to use two colors. You can use one color, you can use two colors, or you can go crazy and use as many colors as you want. It's completely up to you. The way I chose these colors, again, I told you, is because there was the purple and black in here, and the legs I chose. I also fell in love with this ribbon. And usually I will buy the ribbon first before I even buy anything else. So I got this at AC Moore, $9.99. Can you guys see that? $9.99, and again, 40% off. And isn't it adorable? It's wired, love it. So the reason I chose the green and the purple is because you see very little green and very little purple. So I wanted some orange to pop, but then I also wanted to pull out these colors. So love this ribbon. That ribbon is, I think it's 2.5. Yes, it's 2.5 inches wide. So that's good. So this is the roll method. You see how when you cut it off, it just kind of comes in a roll. It comes and rolls up by itself. If you're going to do the roll method, you want to roll it a little bit tighter. So you can just hold it in your hand like this and kind of pinch it in the middle, and then just roll it a little tighter. And there you have your roll. Okay? What you will do is you will attach it. See this right here? Okay, you will take 2 of these garland pieces, and I'll just show you up here because it's easy for you to see it. Just take 2 of those pieces and set the roll down inside, and just like you twist the twist tie on bread, give it a couple twists. And that is the roll method. Now, let me show you the ruffle method. To the same piece. You're going to want to put this on a flat surface, and I don't know, can you see me if I do it like this? And you're going to fold it up like an accordion. So, can you see what I'm doing so far? I am just rolling it up like an accordion. No method. I mean, you don't have to measure or anything. And there you have a cute little ruffle. And I'm going to see if you can see this. See how I told you that it frays? Can you see that? See how the ends are like that? That is because I didn't cut it straight. Okay? So, this is my favorite way. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to stick this back. I don't like this wreath holder, but nonetheless. And this is what I'm going to use for the skirt, okay? So I'm just going to come in here any old place, and remember, you take 2, see it's going to fall off. You take 2 of the tinsels, and you just put it in here, get it down in there tight, and twist. 1, 2. Okay, Just like that. And that's the start of our skirt. Okay, so now I'm going to take a purple one. Again, I don't measure. I'm cutting it, and then I'm going to fold it. See, I told you it's going to fall. I hate this thing. Fold it like the accordion. Just like that. You see it? Now, what you can do with this is you can make the top a little shorter and the bottom a little longer if you want to do that, but you don't have to. And then I'm just going to pick a place to stick this in. Put it between two and twist like bread tie. And then you go, see, it's falling. I hate this thing. And then you just fluff it. Now, let me get my big one. This is the best wreath stand ever. I got it from Ladybug Wreaths. Love it. All right, so you're going to want to continue to do that all the way around. Do y'all want me to complete this wreath, or do you just want me, hi Amber, or do you just want me to show you the basics? Tell me. Tell me, what do you want to do? Tell me, what do you want me to do? Again, taking this and I'm just sticking it somewhere. Doesn't have to be in the same direction. They don't have to be even. This one I'm actually complete, okay. This one actually I'm putting over top of the same twists that I used when I fluffed around the legs. All right, let me get my purple. These mesh rolls, I buy my mesh at Craft Outlet. I believe it's craftoutlet.com. They by far have the cheapest wreath supplies, but you can get some excellent deals at Michael's and AC Moore and Hobby Lobby. But again, don't pay full price. And if you find something in there and it's not on sale, they always have a 40 or 50% coupon off of a regular priced item. And one of the best things you can always do is when the seasons are over, go stock up. That's all I can tell you to do. Go stock up. Buy Rubbermaid containers. Fill up your closets. Fill up your garage, whatever. Go stock up. Buy things. Buy things that are hugely on sale. Craft Outlet also puts things on sale at the end of seasons. So always be thinking ahead. Always be thinking ahead. All right. And as you go, you can always fluff and move your your mesh, wherever you want to. Now I'm just doing the ruffle. Just the ruffle, see? And let me see here. Maybe right here. You know what else you could do with this, I think? And I think you could probably make this skirt, instead of using mesh, you could probably use some tulle. I think that would be neat. Now you'd probably have to use more tulle and bunch them together. And what I would do with that is I would make the bunch of, I'll show you, of the tulle. I'd probably put 3 or 4 per the 2 little twist ties. And instead of gathering it together at the center, I would probably gather it 1/3 the way, 1/3 the way down and leave this hanging, because the tulle probably won't roll up like this, it'll hang. But I bet you that would be really, really, really cute. So we may have to try that along with the elf hat that I had mentioned. So I would add probably some more, probably a few more pieces, but for time's sake, we'll just go. See, isn't that looking cute so far? Oh my goodness. Now, we're gonna do the ribbon. And hold on just a second. One very big piece of advice. See these scissors I have? And these scissors have different colors on them. Use different scissors for different fabrics. The pink is my mesh. I only use pink on mesh, nothing else, just mesh. This one that's green, I use it for ribbon. Ribbon only, nothing else. And I put the fear of, you know what, my kids if they use my scissors for something else. So, with that being said, again, I don't measure, but I'll give you some suggestions. What I like to use on these is a single loop. So I take my ribbon and I just look and see how much do I want to stick out. That's good. So then what I do is I take my thumb and I will just fold it twice. Because remember, you're going to have a loop in here. So I just fold it twice, and then I cut. And here is the piece of ribbon that I'm going to be working with. Now, you always want your ends to look good, so you fold it in half and get the edges together like that. Fold it in half again, like that, and then take your scissors, and this is the inside fold. This is the one that doesn't have the pieces on it. And then I'm just going to cut at an angle. Hi, Marty. And see, you have pretty little dovetails. Simple as that. Now, with the one loop method, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just looping and making a one little loop. And you're going to pinch it together. Okay? I just folded it in half and pinched it together. This is what it looks like. Then I'm taking one of these tails and I'm going to twist it so that I have, is that what I'm going to do? No, I just lied. I don't twist on this one. So then what I'm going to do, well actually, let me see, because that's not going to fit in there very good. La la la. I know, I'm silly. Okay, here's what we're going to do. You will twist it over on each other. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm a little crazy right now. But you twist it. You're going to make it a crisscross in the back. And the nice is going to be facing out. And it kind of looks like that. And then you're going to pinch it together. Okay? And what this does is it gives you a place to put the tinsels through so that the bow will stay secure. So while I have it pinched, see how it's pinched? I'm gonna go back in here. Any old place will do. And you're going to want, I'll show you up at the top here. You want to feed the tinsel through the bow, okay? Feed the tinsel through the bow. One piece of tinsel. Take the second piece of tinsel, maybe, and twist the two pieces of tinsel together like a bread tie. And then that way it secures it. So that's what we're going to be doing down at the bottom of our wreath. Okay, remember, let me show you again. You have your piece of ribbon already dovetailed. You want to crisscross it like this. And then you want to pinch in the middle. I think that bow's a little big. Pinch it in the middle. And you may want to give the tails a little twist to get them to face the right way. And there you go. And then you find two pieces. It can be ones you've already used. It can be different ones. And you feed one piece of the tinsel through, find another one, and twist it. And as you can see, it's already starting to look good. All right. I will probably add maybe 4 pieces. Hi, Christy. Oh, hi, Regina. Aw, you're so sweet. Regina, by the way, is the maker of the Pro Bow the Hand. And let me tell you what. Hey, Shannon. It has saved me so many times. If you are interested in it, you need to go to her website. And Regina, correct me if I get it wrong, but it's the Pro Bow the Hand. There's videos on YouTube. I'm telling you, it makes the most beautiful bows. And if you have ever heard of the Terry bow, which is made with Pro Bow the Hand, then this is the perfect way to make it. So I'm giving a little blurb for Regina Sellers and the Pro Bow the Hand. 2 thumbs up. Okay, so I'm just gonna do 4 more ribbons. Again, go crazy, use tulle, use different sized ribbons, use different colored ribbons, do whatever you want to do, okay? You are the creative one. I'm just giving you the tools and some tips, but whatever you make is going to be fantastic, and people will want to buy it. And isn't that what we all want? We want to quit that grudge of every day 8 to 4 and have our own businesses. So again, I've already dovetailed. See, little dovetails. And I've cut it. And then I fold it in on each other. See, just crisscrossed in the back. And then, oh, that ribbon's too big. And then I pinch. See how it looks? And then I'm just going to twist the ribbons so that it's facing up. La, la. And I'm gonna kind of put this one in the middle. Let me see. I think I want to put that. And if you want to put the ribbon in where you've already put a piece of mesh, that's quite all right. You just need to like I just did, you just need to untwist that. You feed one piece of the tinsel through, and then you twist. Now, if you want your tails to be longer, make them longer. Some people like to, and if I do make my tails a little longer, once you make them, if you take your finger, you can't see that very well. If you hold it and take your finger like this it will curl the ribbon. You know how when we were little kids and we would take the streamers or the, I don't know what you call it, it's the little teeny tiny things that you put on Christmas presents or birthday presents, and you would take the scissors and you would pull them and it would curl. You can do that with ribbon. Now the curl's not going to be as dramatic, but you can still do that with ribbon. So, how long? Oh gosh, we've been doing this for 38 minutes. Thank you all for hanging with me there. 2 more. Again, cut, fold in half, fold in half, see? Then fold in half again. Cut on an angle, and you have your dovetail, okay? You know what? I wish there was such a thing as, you know how there's a sous chef, and a sous chef will like prepare and cut up everything for you, and then all you have to do is throw it into the pot and cook, and everybody thinks you're this fantastic chef. I think we need to have sous wreathers. Yes, sous wreathers. So that we tell them, this is what we want cut, and this is where we want it, and this is what we want you to do. And they have it all laid out for us in a nice, neat little display, and we just go in and do our creativity. I think that would be fantastic. All right, going back in, putting one tinsel through the bow and twisting like a bread tie. Twist, twist. One more. Now on the top of this, if you saw the one that I showed you a minute ago, there was a bow that was at the top of it. Well, that's just because I didn't know what else to do with it. You can, and what would be really cute, you know, is to have a string from the tip of this right here and have, and Carrie Mooney, you're not gonna like this tip, but have a little string down here and have a little spider dangling from it. Had to go to Carrie's house one time. She wasn't there, it was her husband, and they're both frightened to death of spiders. Do you mind me telling this story? I hope not. And their little girl was just a baby, and their son, I don't even remember how old he was, but Kyle called because he was scared to death of a spider. So my husband and I had to come over to the house, and he was sitting up. Hi, Andrea. He was sitting up on the kitchen counter with a broom. This is a grown man now. With a broom, scared to death. And I went and found the spider in Elizabeth's room, and I killed it. So that's why she doesn't like spiders very well. So, again, you can yell at me later on Facebook if you didn't want me telling that story. Okay. Twist, twist, twist. Now, here is where you go and you take a step back and you look at it, okay? You can do a bow on the top. This is where I go, hi Cindy. This is where I go back and start doing the fluffing. And see, I pulled some of the tinsel and straightened it and bent it. Can you see that? So now it gives it that nice little arch. And then I can go back in, and if there's still a hole in here, I can go back in and fluff it. You don't see where I put the legs. You don't see where the ribbon's tied at. You can add a bow. You can add a little dangly spider. You can add whatever you want to here. So, wreath form I got at Michael's. The legs I got at AC Moore. The Mesh I got at Craft Outlet, which is craftoutlet.com. The ribbon I got at AC Moore. I'm just giving you the steps to make this. Can you see it good? My green wall color doesn't go well, but you make it how you want it. You make it. Legs can be whatever you want to, different colors. This took us, with me talking, took 43 minutes to make this. You could actually make this in about 25 or 30 minutes because I talk a lot. So this is what it looks like. This is how you do it. I hope that you have enjoyed this wreath tutorial. I've enjoyed doing it for you. If somebody does try this with the tool on the bottom of it, I would love for you to share that because I think that was so cute. And I'm going to play with the evergreen wreath, the small one, and see if I can bend it into the shape of an elf hat. And if I can, I will so show you because I think that would be so cute because there's all kinds of elf legs out there. So before we go, hi Lynette. Does anybody have any questions whatsoever? I would be more, this is the first live tutorial I've ever done. Feedback would be great. I know the lighting was horrible. I'm breaking out my professional lighting next time. So any questions, any comments, anything at all. This will also stay up. So if you have friends that missed it, or if you have people you want to share it with, you know, just tell them that this is up. It's probably, this is the first time I've done it, it's probably on my Facebook page. Where did I buy the boots, Regina? Good question. I bought those boots at AC Moore. They were $4.99 each, and I got them for 40% off. But one thing about those specific boots is if you are not making friends with the manager or making friends with the cashier or making friends with the stock boy, they go fast, lightning fast. So if you are in the craft stores a lot like I am and they kind of know me on a first name basis, they give me a heads up on when things are going on sale, especially the wreath thing. The wreath form, the tinsel thing, it's getting late. A friend of mine that works at Michael's was the one that told me when they were going to go 75% off. So, Carrie says, my husband Kyle Mooney thinks you were talking to him and could hear him. Is that true? I can't. No, Carrie, I can't hear him. I just wanted to share that story because it was hilarious. Okay. That's all I have. I could stay on here and talk to you all forever and ever and ever, but I'm not going to because it's getting late. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them on my Facebook page, which is, you can see it on here. It's Michelle Westlake Sigler. You can join our group. It's called Wreath, Tips, Tricks, Finds, and Friends. Just go on there and request to join and we'll put you on there. I'm going to try to make the elf wreath, Cindy. I've got the, hi, is it Eva? Eva? I've got the form. I've just got to work on trying to bend it. And if I do, I will go get more and I'll make that for you. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment on my Facebook page. Join the group. Feel free to private message me as long as it's not obscene. And I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope that you make this wreath. And if you do, please send a photo. Share a photo with us so that we can ooh and awe over your creativity. So thank you for joining us, or me, us, because we're all family and friends here, aren't we? And have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. And I'll let you know when the next Facebook Live wreath tutorial is going to happen. Okay? Thank you all so much. Bye.